Okay, this is Kingie Mgtow. Nice to be before you this day. I pray that you have a good, blessed day. What I'm going to talk about today is the fact that most medium income men with wives are flat broke. One of the things I've started out telling you is that Mgtow is math. Mgtow is math. Now, in order to become a medium income male, you first of all had to make very significant sacrifices. And the sacrifices were incentive-based. The sacrifices you made were made under the belief that you would obtain a level of material comfort, and that you might even be able to clear out some debt. I'm bringing this video to you today about this issue because actually I had a discussion with two married women. I brought up this issue. You know, I flippantly said married men are, broke. They don't have anything. Most of my married friends male friends are looking at my stuff. They're looking at it like I stole it. And they have no disposable income whatsoever. But the simping comes with the pretending. You get these guys, they're pretending to have this, to have that, and they're faking a picture that's designed to draw unassuming males into. But the actual picture is one of chaos. It's a situation of no control. So I brought this up, and these two married women basically told me, this is what they told me. They said, well, you're just going to have to accept that because it's reality. So, I'm polite. So, I just dropped the issue after that. But I was amazed at the answer. But see, anything that has to do with not just manhood, but soundness and discipline is taken very, very lightly. And it's seen as an insult. It's taken as an insult. So the only way somebody can be pleased is for something to be out of order, but have the appearance to be in order. Now, this is an important issue. Why? If you know anything about life, you know things that are done wrong merely for the sake of gratification. It comes back as weakness, and it comes back as pressure. But meantime, and in the meantime, any feasible solution is almost seen as evil. So I feel like I have a great deal of material blessing. It's that way because I keep certain things out. I keep certain influences out. And I never assume I have so much I can waste. And I never ever try to prove what I have. So this is important because when the finances are not managed right, they come back as pressure, and the pressure alienates the male and the female. It's almost like the more things are on the right level, the right order, the right foundation, the more you can have of each other. But that's out in this generation. But Mgtow has given us at least a chance to compile this knowledge and put it in safekeeping, hopefully. So, you know, I have so many married men friends that are scavengers. It amazes me is because I know that is not what they signed up for. And I know deep down in their hearts, they're very disappointed. And so, for this way of things to become the status quo, I mean, it's straight out of feminized thinking. So first of all, before you have a breakdown of the home, you have mismanagement of the home. I literally know married men that can't get a sandwich in their own house. I literally know married men that can't get any kind of sex consistently. So my impression of this kind of thing is like the man was used as a mortgage hound. And it's all planned. I mean, it's all planned, and the man was basically used as a mortgage hound. You know, somehow, see, there's nothing wrong with the American dream in one way. But the problem is what it replaces. And the whole thing of a house. And then in situations where you have people that are sinking both of their incomes into this house that they can't afford. If you could afford it, you could pay 20% down and pay it off in 10 to 12 years, which is the rule. That shows you what you can afford right there. But it's this race to be like somebody else without the means. And so the men become a victim of vanity, holding together something that's not real and that lacks soundness. Now, I'm not suggesting hoarding. I probably get accused of hoarding more than anything else. They just don't know what the hell they're talking about. They just don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you handle something with discipline, order, and sensibility, you're supposed to have more. That's just the way it is. So now I believe this is what is incentivizing divorces in this nation, is the pressure that comes back because of bad decisions. It comes back as pressure. And then lo and behold, what is the solution? Get rid of the man. Get rid of the man. So marriage is not incentivized, but divorce is. And so we have a doggone pandemic here. And it's really a pandemic of foolishness. It's a pandemic of childishness. Now, they took a survey. They said 72% believe millennials are lazy and spoiled. They are. They stay away from hard work. I make money off of millennials. They don't want to work hard, so I make money off of them. And I'm sure you do too. You should cash in on it. But they also complicate things, and they complicate things that they're ultimately going to need. So we look up as no intimacy, because people aren't having the benefit of each other. They're having the benefit of pouring themselves into something that's not theirs, or is going to be theirs at such an inflated price. You possibly wear yourself out for it. Now, what you kill yourself for, what you have and what you obtain and what you really kill yourself for. When you kill yourself for something, all it amounts to is a nice casket. I don't believe we're supposed to kill ourselves for this stuff. I believe you handle things right, you have certain things within your range. And if you don't abuse them, you have stability. But when you abuse them, you have neither. And so we live in a nation that is always subject to mortgage scams. Look at what they do in Japan. They save half their income. Then they can buy what they need. The discipline, the structure, those kind of things become a bedrock for society. Running with the herd just runs over the cliff, ultimately. So, those friends out there, you know, the rush of the man to get the wife becomes a death wish. People sensibly working together sensibly working together is almost unheard of. People going out, doing things, getting things that are going to crush them and crush their institution and put their families at risk is seen as the norm. You can't live within your means. You're putting your family at risk. You live within your means. You may not have what the people down the street have, but you will have a soundness. You will have a soundness. And so it's so hard to sell soundness to this generation. Because of the herd mentality. But men are waking up because of situations like this, Mgtow has nowhere to go but up. It has nowhere to go but up. And so we're going to see a married wing of Mgtow. Because it's a place where men can be honest and frank and escape these illusions.